In a previous life, we'd have been all over recruiting this week. You'd have been right after National Signing Day, perhaps some five-star whose mom hit a fax somewhere, was holding out for another team, and you'd have been all in on recruiting at this point in the calendar. And really, there's not any recruiting going on for the class of 2025 right now. But the class of 2026 is very, very, very important to this LSU football program in state. And obviously, Brian Kelly and his staff have made that a significant priority. Shea Dixon, our buddy at the Bengal Tiger over there with the On3 network, has put a new RPM, which is a recruiting prediction machine, prediction for four-star Brysten Martinez. He's a 6'5", 290-pound offensive lineman out of East Ascension. He is ranked by On3 as a top 50 prospect, regardless of position, top 5 recruit in Louisiana, top 10 offensive tackle prospect nationally. And Shea put the prediction in for LSU with an 80% confidence score today. And that would be a really, really good ad for LSU, guy that's very much a local product. But if you start to look through this class of 2026 in the state of Louisiana, you feel like LSU is doing a really, really good job. Now, I'm well aware that 10 months out, a lot can change on the NIL front, okay? So I'm not trying to hide that, okay? I get how the process works. Unfortunately, I can't sit here in February and tell you what CEO or founder of a Fortune 500, Fortune 50 company is going to come in and start buying up recruits. So until that happens, I'm just going to react to what I know, not what could theoretically happen in NIL land. Okay, so let's take it from that perspective and talk about how LSU has handled this class. You look at the top 2 players in the state, that's Lamar Brown and Blaine Bradford, who are probably, as we sit here on a Wednesday, and there's no holiday, they're both seated in a classroom within 6 miles of me, okay? And it's probably closer than that. It's a lot closer than that. It's like 3 miles of me right now. Lamar Brown is at U High, and Blaine Bradford is at Catholic. Right now, the feeling is that LSU's done a really, really good job with both of those players inside the city of Baton Rouge. Bradford's brother is part of the previous class, and Lamar Brown is on campus. You're going to have to fight off Texas A&M and whoever else wants to come in here. Neither guy is committed, but you feel like LSU is in a good spot for them. Big Richard Anderson, huge defensive lineman prospect from Carr. He's committed. He's the number 3 player in the state. Aiden Hall is also from Carr. He's a safety prospect. He's committed to LSU. Brysten Martinez is the 5th-ranked player in the state of Louisiana by On3, and Shea feels like LSU has done a really, really good job trying to pull him in this class. Then you get to Jabari Mack, who is from Destrehan. LSU has a phenomenal track record of bringing in guys at Destrehan. He's a wide receiver commit. LSU and Mississippi State are the 2 schools that are listed there. But as far as the recruiting prediction machines are listed, 91% towards LSU. Kenny Darby from Airline up in Bossier, he says he's in. He's committed to LSU, doesn't want to take any visits anywhere else. Then you go over to Monroe, Dylan Berryman, 4-star defensive line prospect, 6'3", 275 pounds. LSU considered a heavy leader for him. Darius McKinney, he's from Acadiana over in Lafayette. LSU seen as a significant lead for him. And then Ja'Kai Anderson is a wide receiver from McDonough 35. He's the 10th-ranked prospect in the class. He's committed to LSU. So right now you've got commitments from 4 of the top 10, and the other 6 LSU feels really good about at this point. So that's massive. You remember, this is the class that everyone's been pointing to really for 2 years. And these crop up in Louisiana every half decade or so. Now, Jakeem Stewart was once a part of this class. Of course, he signed with Southern Cal back in the previous signing class. He reclassified, but you still look at this class and you're looking at some guys in the trenches, a couple wide receiver prospects, big-time safety, not running back, where LSU just signed 2 of the best in the country from the state of Louisiana, so it's not really a huge position of need for LSU. Kind of at some spots where you always want to stock the shelves. Louisiana's got them in this class, and LSU feels like they're doing a really good job to reel them in. You had the boys from the boot weekend back 2 weeks ago. You've got some camps, and well, you got the spring evaluation period, and then you got camps that'll come in the summer. And you feel like a lot of kids at this point in the era of the December signing day before they really start things in their senior year, they generally commit. Again, I'll throw the disclaimer out there. I know commitments are not binding. I know that anything can happen in the 11th hour in the NIL world, but I'm analyzing kind of what it looks like. And when you consider that all of this class in the top 10 in the state of Louisiana is either committed to LSU or the on-3 team has them recruiting prediction machined over 90% to go to LSU, like that's a pretty good spot to be in. And LSU's still going to be able to go out nationally, and they're still going to be able to spend some money in the transfer portal. That's obviously been a shift that this staff is comfortable with at this point. It starts in the state of Louisiana, and it certainly must include those outside the state of Louisiana, and especially in the transfer portal as older players come into the program that can help you immediately in what would be a spot of need. So right now, no breaking news at the moment, but Shea Dixon, as good as there is in the game over there at On3, says Brysten Martinez may be a guy that commits to LSU in the near future. If you're looking for more information on all of that, Shea's always got great write-ups back on their message board over there at On3 on the Bengal Tiger. Hey, thanks for watching Hunt on LSU. Before you get out of here, do us a couple of favors. Hit that like button, leave your comments below, and subscribe to the channel for all your Fighting Tiger football talk. See you next time.